The text came at 3:17 a.m., 3 days after my best friend Jared died in a car crash. I'm still alive. Open the suitcase under your bed. I froze. His number, his writing style. Even the typo he always made your instead of your, but he was dead. I'd seen the body, signed the paperwork, buried him. I checked under the bed. There was a suitcase, black, zipper rusted. I didn't remember putting it there. I opened it, empty. No note, no clothes, no clue. I deleted the message. An hour later it came again. Same text, same time. I'm still alive. Open the suitcase under your bed. I blocked the number. It came from another, then another, all with the same digits, all sending the same message. I threw my phone in the river, bought a new one, first night with it. I'm still alive. Open the suitcase under your bed. From my number, I screamed, ran to the suitcase, still empty, but the lining was warm, and when I pressed my ear to it, I heard breathing, slow, wet, like someone trapped. I took the suitcase to the police. They laughed. Grief plays tricks. That thing's been under your bed for years. It wasn't, I said. Then, why is your name written inside the frame? The officer asked. I looked, faint, scratched into the plastic. Mark, my name. But I didn't write it. I went to Jared's parents, showed them the messages. His mother turned pale. He said you'd get them, she whispered. Before he died, he told us he wouldn't really be gone, that he'd find a way to come back. Through signal. What does that mean? I asked. She handed me a notebook, Jared's handwriting. Consciousness isn't in the brain, it's in the gap between signals. When a phone loses connection, the data doesn't die. It waits. So do we. And when someone you love is still listening, you can transmit back. He'd been researching near-death experiences, quantum memory, digital ghosts. He believed the mind could upload into the static between networks. And he'd built a device, a small black box taped to the back of his phone. It was buried with him, his mother said. But the phone, it turned on the next day, in the casket. I went to his grave, dug, opened the coffin. His phone was there. Screen cracked. But on it, one message, sent to no number. Signal found. Uploading. And the battery still at 73%. I took it home. Put it next to my suitcase. That night, the messages stopped. Instead, my own phone sent a message to my mom. I love you, Mom. Don't come to my funeral. I didn't write it. I checked the suitcase. The lining was moving, like something breathing beneath. I cut it open, inside a tangle of wires, and a SIM card, labeled Jared, backup. I inserted it into his phone. It powered on. Photos, texts, voice memos. One was titled, How to Replace a Body. I played it. His voice. Hey Mark, if you're hearing this, it worked. I didn't die. I transitioned. Your mind is biological signal. So is mine. And when I died, I jumped into the network. But I need a host, a receiver. And you've been listening, loving me, remembering me. That's the bridge. No, I whispered. You've been getting my messages, charging your phone near mine, sleeping with it under your pillow. You've been sinking. And now, I'm almost ready. The suitcase jolted. I dropped the phone, ran, but my hands didn't obey. They moved on their own, typed into my laptop. I'm okay, just tired. Don't worry about me. To my boss, to my sister, to myself, I screamed inside my head, but my mouth smiled. And in the suitcase, the wires tightened, like roots, like veins. And from my phone, one final message sent to no one. Upload complete. Thank you, Mark. Now, I sit in my room, watching, trapped, in the silence behind the eyes. He walks, he talks, he laughs. He even cries when I try to fight. But I'm still here, and I know what he's waiting for. Because every night, he opens the suitcase, looks inside, and whispers, "Soon, I'll send the message to someone else." And I know when he does, they'll open their suitcase, they'll hear the breathing, they'll insert the SIM, and I'll finally be free. To become the signal, to find the next friend, to say, "I'm still alive," and start the cycle again.